To me, hope means a lot of things. It means the change of my life, actually.
It's such a successful community project. It's really important to support it. Its effect is far-reaching. I mean, look at it. It's on two major crossroads, Portland and Franklin.
The housing here is very impressive because it was in an abandoned area and there's some very impressive, well-designed buildings. But at the same time, we're creating these power spaces where people can come together and help create the future of their neighborhood. So it's really the two of those things coming together that creates what Hope Community is.
In Hope Community, it's not just providing an affordable apartment. It's about, how can we help these people, succeed? How can we invest in these people so that they can, advance in their education, so that they can be homeowners one day, so that they can succeed, so that their kids can go to college.
The work that we do is really about engaging people around the things that interest them. And it's about building community capacity, developing leadership, so that people can create their own community and their own future for themselves.
The positive things that it is doing is spreading, and if it were to degrade back to what it had been, that would spread also.
To begin, we were just little. We were a temporary shelter, an oasis, sanctuary for women and kids who were homeless. And we had the space, and the goal was to just provide some safety and community for people who were pretty isolated.
I gathered a group of women from the original shelter and neighbors from the houses around here, and I talked to them about their neighborhood and what was important to them.
Some people assume that the problems of the inner city can be solved by getting rid of the inner city people. We had learned before that the people weren't the problem, the people were the solution.
At the time that I came in, the university wasn't as far as they were in understanding how to engage with community in a really respectful and mutually beneficial way. Hope had that already.
We do what we call listening. We engage people whenever we're planning anything.
Let me give you an example. When Hope became involved in the food desert, the idea that Minneapolis and St. Paul in the urban areas have a lack of fresh foods available to people to build healthy lives. And what Hope does is say, we have this land available. Does anybody want to come talk about this?
We don't work from a deficit type of a model. We work from a model that people bring strengths. And if we together can figure out what those strengths are, some passions behind it, and that's how they're able to take ownership inside of the work that we do with them.
It's a very different model than bringing in other experts to tell people what to do, and to appreciate what people need in their own lives is the first piece of information you need.
Every year, hundreds, probably 500 kids and adults are involved in just all kinds of ways.
This is the community I love. I'm going into a new venture because of Hope. It's opened up a new path for me.
I don't think this neighborhood will be same like this if there is no Hope community here. It was shocking me why they built a building for this neighborhood the way it is.
I'm making a smiley face.
But I start trusting them when they build the second building and the third building, and the things are changing when I see them. I said, I can join you now. And that's the reason I'm here with them now. Hope is giving us everything, tools we need this neighborhood to be safe. They are pushing day after day.
I don't know if I'd be as good of an organizer or have at least the tools that I got from being a part of Speak.
Learning how to facilitate a conversation was huge for me because I had never had the opportunity.
You know, that was a huge turning point in my life. I saw my peers taking action on something that they cared about. I saw young leaders who were well prepared and researched and were connected to mentors and connected to a broader community. Hope has continued to provide a platform for me to act and to reflect and to continue to grow and continue to learn.
It provides a space for you to come build your leadership, to build skills, and also a space to express yourself. Hope has helped me kind of shape and develop my role in my community. It's definitely helped me reaffirm my position in it as a leader and as an artist.
You have different people having to negotiate, having to problem solve, having to figure out what is going to be the center of the image, where we're going to place it. So they run it, they come up with the ideas. So when we sit down, they come up with the curriculum, they come up with the agenda, they order the paint, they go to the businesses. Well, the fact that I'm standing here not doing anything and that they're doing the work, you know, is a testament to what we talk about in terms of building and developing leadership. Eduardo is an example.
I think it's creating something beautiful, whether it's with meeting new people or creating something beautiful for the community. Personally, it's an opportunity because it took me out of the streets. It put me in a better place.
There is so much talent, there are so many assets. It's amazing to see the people who come through here, who without that opportunity, those partnerships, that bringing together and leveraging of resources, they would not become who I've seen people become here. And people need to invest in that because that's real.
As far as urban development goes, it's a brilliant example of what can be done. And it has to be maintained.
And that's what I think we have to do in the future. We have to stay here.
I am here to stay in Phyllis, and so is Hope. We're here to stay.